We are Anita and Preben, and we are living in Denmark in the countryside with our German Shepherd, Holly. We are raising our own chickens, ducks and geese, and we are also butchering them and making a lot of yummy foods. We try to grow as much as possible of fruits and veggies, and we are preserving it in different ways. I also like to bake and make other yummy stuff, and most of it is keto. Welcome to our channel. Once again, we have harvested a lot of zucchini, so now I'm going to prep some of it, and I am going to make a baked oatmeal today where I'm putting in some shredded zucchini, and I'm also preparing some of the zucchini for tomorrow, where I'm going to make some other stuff that will come out in a later video. But now I'm just going to prep all of these zucchinis. This first batch I'm shredding quite finely because I'm going to use some of this in the baked oatmeal, and I want it to have a nice texture so it's almost like a cake. But I'm also going to freeze some of the extra that I have shredded, and usually I would shred them more like in bigger pieces, because when you thaw them they will lose a lot of moisture and the shreds will get really tiny. And this is for another project where I've made it in bigger pieces as well, and this will also come out in another video, and I'm always going to salt it to draw out a lot of the moisture. That first batch I put in my sift with a cheesecloth, and I will press out all of the water from that zucchini. This is the dish that I'm going to make my baked oatmeal in, and I just put the shredded zucchini in just to see how much it was, and that was too much for the baked oatmeal, so I'm gonna freeze some of it and then just use the rest in the baked oatmeal. This Ziploc bag is about 2.5 liters, so I got a really big portion for the freezer as well. So that is really nice. And you can see just how full it is and how thick it is. So these yellow zucchinis I'm going to just chop up into smaller pieces. I'm not shredding them because I'm going to use this for another project, as I mentioned before. So I'm just putting it into this little tub, and I'm also going to salt this and leave it in the fridge overnight. So from all these zucchinis I got this big bag for the freezer, I got the ones for the baked oatmeal, I have the yellow ones for another project and the bigger shreds for yet another project. And then I have all the scraps that are going to the chickens later on. And this is some eggs that I have had in the freezer when we had a lot of eggs in the summer. So I just thawed them, and this is some pumpkin jam that I made last year. So this will sweeten it and give it some nice flavor. So I'm just putting this whole jar inside of the eggs and mixing it. And now the shredded zucchini is going in. I'm also putting in just a little extra sugar because it's a big portion, and some whole milk. This is a glass of apple butter that I also made last year, and it's really sweet and almost like a caramel, and there's a lot of cinnamon and other spices in it. So I just put a little of that in the mixture, and the rest will go on top. And here I have about 4 cups of oats, and I'm just mixing those in as well. And if you like it a little more runny, you could put less oats in or more liquid, and also the other way around. And because the theme here is zucchini bread or zucchini cake, I'm also putting in some more cinnamon just to give it a lot of flavor. And now I'm pouring the mixture into my baking dish that I had the zucchini in before. And then I'll put that yummy apple butter on top. And I'm trying to make it look nice by putting it on into these stripes, and then take my spatula and just take it through all of the apple butter, and that way it will look nice and taste really good. And now I have all of the scraps that I'm giving to my chickens. They love all of these vegetable scraps. That was some corn, and then all of the zucchini as well. And this is how the finished oatmeal looks. So it's really nice with that caramelized apple butter on top. And on the inside it looks like this, and you can see the zucchini shreds and the apple butter on top. And of course Holly also had to have a treat while we were eating this. And this was all for this time. Thank you for watching, and remember to come back to the next video, because there I'm going to show you what I will use those yellow zucchinis for that I chopped up, and also the other shreds. And please go and follow us on Instagram at Vestas Farm Life, and remember to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Bye bye.